We are building a complete GraphRAG pipeline today using exactly 30 lines of Python code. This architecture operates within a single local folder on your machine, removing the requirement for complex graph databases or cloud deployments. Welcome to Let's Decode Together. To build this system, you need Python 3.10, an OpenAI API key, and a standard code editor. This setup runs directly on a laptop, bypassing the server hardware and advanced degrees usually associated with graph-based retrieval. This blueprint shows our three-step path: environment configuration, package installation, and script execution. Start by opening your terminal. You should create an isolated Python virtual environment to keep these dependencies separate from your other projects. To install the current framework, use the command pip install lightrag.llm API. Avoid the legacy lightrag package, which lacks the integrated API server. In your code editor, import the framework and define a local directory named my.gradrag to store your data. The lightrag engine initializes here. We point it to our local folder and designate OpenAI's GPT-4o Mini as our default model. This creates a 0DB architecture. Instead of a cloud database, the system writes every node and relationship as a local JSON file. Seeing that new folder appear on your hard drive confirms that your storage foundation is ready, without connecting to a single external server. We will feed the engine 3 Wikipedia-style articles covering Marie Curie, the discovery of polonium, and the Nobel Prize. A tiny dataset allows us to verify the logic of the graph by tracing the connections manually after the code runs. To load the data, write a standard for loop that passes each article into the rag.insert command. This single line of code triggers an abstraction layer handling 5 operations. First, it splits text into chunks, then uses the language model to identify entities like Marie Curie. Next, it extracts the connecting verbs and writes the resulting network into your local JSON storage. The framework handles the logic of building a structured knowledge network, requiring only a single ingestion command from the user. We test the system with a multi-hop question: which scientist discovered polonium and won a Nobel Prize? This requires connecting facts across articles. We execute the query in hybrid mode, combining exact entity matching with a broader search for global themes. Set your OpenAI API key in the terminal now to authorize the model's extraction and reasoning tasks. Now hit run on your script. The system pauses to download an 80-megabyte embedding model. This only happens on the first run, as the engine locks it into your local architecture. Once the download is finished, the terminal will show the engine parsing your articles and identifying the key entities. You will see a validation message confirming the graph was successfully built with exactly 5 nodes and 6 edges. Finally, the system outputs the answer. It identifies Marie Curie as the scientist who discovered polonium and specifies the 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics. Your machine has successfully connected disparate facts from multiple documents to generate a unified, accurate answer. The final terminal output reads, Marie Curie discovered polonium and won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903. A keyword search would likely fail this query because that specific combined sentence does not exist in any of our source files. This node map shows how the system reasoned. It identifies Marie Curie as the central node, then traverses the discovered edge to polonium and the won edge to the Nobel Prize. However, as the document count increases, the connections between entities grow. A graph containing hundreds of articles creates a dense web of overlapping edges that can become difficult to navigate efficiently. To maintain performance as the graph scales, we must apply algorithms that organize these nodes into communities. Subscribe to see that step in our next video, and let's decode together.